Yo, 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 yo. I don't know what happened. It's like when you start talking and you're still on mute, you look down, you're like, oh, let me hit the button. Let's let's try that again. Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to your favorite late night podcast that we sometimes shoot during the day. I'm Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Bradyberg.
Welcome back. Shout out to all the day ones. If you're new to this program, sometimes we have some fumbles, but we just kind of roll with it because that's what we do. Like, subscribe on all of your podcast platforms because we are on
everything. Literally everything.
That's the inside joke about us being boogie because somebody hit us inside joke we're gonna share.
Oh God.
One of the homies hit me up and he was like, hey, you should get video.
Oh God.
And I was like, we do have video. Like I don't know. Again, maybe he's new to the program. So I'm not about to go in on him. But I was
no.
But when he said, where's the video? You should do video, it sent me kind of spiraling because I was like, wait, did it not upload?
And
I was looking
right. And then you scared me. I was like, wait a second. Is there something wrong with the video? Like, what's wrong with the video?
Yeah, it definitely sent us into panic mode. But yes, there is video and there is audio. So we appreciate you guys who are listening and viewing this. Boogie!
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Whew. Man, I'm doing amazing. Can I just say that? I'm doing it. I said in our last man, amazing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I had a good yell earlier today.
Okay, had to get it out.
Man, that felt good. Sometimes you got to do that. I've been, and I think it's partly why I'm feeling good is because I'm moving my body. I'm consistently moving my body. And I know we hear this all the time. And it be the simple things. But once
like yelling.
But once you find your routine, and I don't want to be that person because I grew up having a routine left and right. Like that's just what I did. And then when I got into college, I was like, fuck a routine. We routine.
Get out of here.
What's a routine? Routine these. Like
grown.
Right. I wish I would routine. But now that we're in our that's crazy. We're in our mid 30s.
It is.
That's even crazy.
I remember when I was turned 18, I was like, I'm out here.
Right. Now that we full adults in this mofo, man, since it's a sense of peace to have a routine. Can I just say that? I am the routine master now.
It starts with making the bed. I remember you told me to do that, and he was like, "You gotta feel like you're accomplishing something." Yeah. And ever since then, I was like, every day I do it except for on the weekend. So I'm just okay, let's get it. I was like, bed is made. Dishes might not be done, but the bed is made.
That's me all day. But that's what a dishwasher is from. But no, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. This week went by really fast. For some odd reason. And I think it's because the weather is so damn nice.
Man.
And it's been hot as
nice but hot.
Yeah, it's been hot as chicken grease. Boy, I'm talking about popping. I hope everybody that's cooking out inside has great ventilation, has air, because boy, I wouldn't wish this heat on nobody.
It's funny you say that because both of us are wearing hoodies and AC is on blast.
Do you not understand? There's a few times where I'm like, there's a few times where I do not mind having AC because I don't like artificial air, but
this one ain't one of them.
If I'm saying turn on the AC, then you know it's hot.
The AC. It's crazy because my AC is like, boy, I need a break. I was like, you ain't gonna get one no time soon, Chief.
Not over here.
It's crazy because I fired up the grill yesterday, and I was literally looking at You're right. When you said, I was looking at the temperature, and I was like, okay, not doing it at noon. It was like not doing it at
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
not doing it at 4.
Yeah.
I ask me what time I lit the grill, Boogie. Ask me what time I lit the grill.
What time did you decide to light up the grill?
The grill was lit at 8:30 in the PM.
Whoa. I ain't no there is nothing wrong with that. Super early in the morning or late at night. I don't have a problem with that.
It was perfect. I was like, okay, I'm not getting beat up by the sun. It was a cool 77 degrees. I was like, this is life. Did my little thing on the grill, sat down. I actually sat on the furniture because last week we
Oh God.
discovered that I
This
was
guy
not
here.
sitting on any of the furniture. So I did sit on the furniture.
How was
very
the
comfortable.
I was about to say, how was the experience?
It was very comfortable. I got to lean all the way back.
Okay.
I got to cross my legs. Even lit the little fire pit that I was like, what are we doing it out here? Grilling, fire pitting. I was like, this is nice. And then the bugs came.
Yeah,
So,
those
then it
bugs.
was like, okay, let's wrap all this shit up. And, it was still grilling, but it was cool. It was cool. I can get used to sitting outdoors,
Yeah.
on this semi-expensive furniture that was purchased.
That's what's up. I'm proud that you're actually exercising the furniture that you
trying.
purchased, and by the way, redesigned because you bought some new pillows or whatnot.
Hey, yeah, it was, trying to
Switch
get
out,
everything
yeah.
going. Because I do have this furniture. I find myself now in the garden center more, and I was like, these cushions would go nice. But I was like, the ones we have haven't even been broken in yet. So kind of hold off on these.
Look at you.
I'm trying, Bugs. I'm trying. Excuse me.
How's your week been though?
The week was cool. The week was cool. I was in I was in Chicago for most of the week. Yeah, it's crazy. You were just there and I was there. We can never be there at the same time.
We couldn't do it, right?
But it's all cool. It's cool. I stayed in the Lakeview area, so it was popping. It was I was like, oh, snaps. I used to work over there, so I remembered a lot of things. I went and ate at every restaurant that wasn't there when I was working there. I was like, oh, this is new. Let me go over here. I had an overpriced breakfast at the Pancake House or whatever. They owe me some money. Breakfast.
The original Pancake House?
Yes, the original Pancake House.
Which one did you go to?
The one on
the south side?
On Clark. No, I was in Lakeview. The one right on Clark. Can't miss it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been there for a minute, but you can't. It's like right beside Chipotle. But
I wonder if I went to that one. Huh.
And right across the stands, there's Stand Donuts right over there.
Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't. But go ahead.
But
so why did you say what? Oh, overpriced?
They owe me some money. They owe me first of all, everything that I ate was overpriced.
Okay.
I forgot.
In Chicago? You forgot how Chicago
was.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, everyone's talking about how, oh my gosh, inflation, everything's so expensive. Chicago is already expensive. Yep. So on top of that, the inflation, and I was like, oh Lord, I can't wait to get, chef's kiss. I can't wait to get back to Michigan. Overpriced breakfast. I was like, this never again. I was like, it was okay. But for 30, it wasn't $30 okay. And I was like, some eggs and Canadian bacon and some grapefruit juice should not cost this much.
Canadian bacon? Who are you?
I wanted some ham. It's ham. That's
what it is.
That's the thing where I feel like this is where Canadians try to one up us. It's like, oh, our maple syrup is better, and we have Canadian bacon, and we're just like, ham.
You mean like, ham, no, my guy?
Canadian bacon, and it's like. It's like, this is why we hate y'all. So it was so overpriced, but Lakeview was enjoyable. But you also know Lakeview, it goes down in Lakeview.
Oh
So
yeah. Oh yeah.
so I made sure one had to keep my head on a swivel.
All the time. That's
And
Chicago.
yeah,
That's a
that's true.
city. That's a city. You any city I go to, I'm
But you
like,
know,
you can't be frolicking like you really be
this is
frolicking.
true. But you know,
Yeah.
in some areas of the city though, sometimes you forget. You be like,
You be
oh,
like, la la
mm,
la la
exactly.
la. La,
And
la.
that's Lakeview because you be seeing everybody in their workout gear, and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
everybody's fit. We all
Yeah.
doing it. We all live out here. And then you forget. You're like, there's people that are lurking.
This
So
is actually this is actually old Lakeview as well. These are just gentrifiers right here. That
literally,
yeah.
it's crazy. I went to the Wiener Circle. It's a
Oh, okay.
restaurant, full
Yeah.
context restaurant, because I know how that sounds, especially in
Yeah.
Lakeview. Um, And it's funny because I knew they had changed. And for those of you who don't know, the Wiener Circle is that spot where you get cussed out, and that's their stick. That's what they do.
Yep.
Um, and I knew they had changed a little bit, which was fine. They were actually very polite until Karens in true Lakeview fashion turned into a Chicago Karen. If you have never been to Chicago, when you
God.
go, the Karens in Chicago, Boogie can tell you that it's a particular, and you're like, oh, all Karens are the same. Not the Chicago Lakeview. It is different, and they found out because these ladies that were in the Wiener Circle let them know. It all started with something so simple. It's like, what would you like, ma'am?
You know,
Shout out to Lord.
you stupid.
And it was like, okay, what would you like, ma'am? It was like, okay, I'll have a char dog and I'll have, order fries. Okay, what would you like? I'll have the same thing. And I'll have the same thing too. So we all heard it says 3 char dogs and 3 orders of fries. Okay, you guys want some drinks? Sure. 3 of the same drinks. Perfect. Easy. Simple. She gets to me. Okay, boom, boom, bam. Get my order. I'm good. Everything is perfect.
Yeah.
She's yelling out orders for everybody else. Cool. Then it comes time to, okay, you want salt on your fries? Fries? I don't want fries. and then I'm like, let me pull my headphone off. Let me take my headphone off
I
because I
think
want
this
to
is
hear
gonna
this.
be it. Right. I think this is gonna be something.
I was like, and you know me, Boogie, when a black woman was about to turn off on a white lady, I was like, I cannot wait to
Ah,
put the battery and senses
yeah.
back even more.
Yeah.
So so she's like, no, you guys asked for 3 of the same thing. And she's like, no, I didn't. I just asked for the char dog, no fries. And she's like, bitch, I got, and full hard B, bitch, I got 10 orders. I know every order. And she's like, you asked for the same thing that your friend got. You don't have to take it, but you're gonna pay for it. And, and her friend looked, and another black woman was like, you want salt on those? And I was just like, yes, yes.
And that's it.
And everybody else in there was looking, and they looked at me, and I was like, don't look at me. I was like, pay for the order.
Are you gonna pay? Right. You
So
paying
they
for it or
paid.
not? Yeah.
And they're still trying to figure their shit out or whatever, and they're in disgust. So she's like, here you go, sir. Gives me what I ordered, gives me my receipt. And I was like, here you go, sis. And I gave her a big ass tip. And I was like, boom. Let her see the tip. She's like, thank you, brother. And I was like, all right, sis, just walk. It just brought so much joy to
Yeah.
me. I was because I wanted the full cuss out experience. And I was like, sure enough, we got it.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
So it was cool. Outside of Chicago, cool. That was a great experience. But it was just the heat, like you talked about. It was so, and Boogie, Chicago, the heat, the buildings. It was just like, oh my god, don't want to do anything. As soon as you step out, step out of the hotel, it was just like I was melting. I was like, what the heck is going on? So I tried to limit my exposure to the elements because it was so
Yeah.
goddamn hot. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't do it,
I saw a couple people was like, hey, don't talk to me in this heat.
man.
I'm gonna have a straight up attitude in this heat.
Don't ask me no dumbass questions
Right.
in this heat because you
Ain't
gonna get
it
cussed out.
right. It's not happening over here. So, but yeah, I mean, that goes to show any extreme weather climate, like we're gonna be miserable at some point. Like
What
if
would you
it's
rather have?
consistent.
Heat, extreme heat, or the extreme cold?
Heat.
You had to choose. Okay.
Me, heat all day. Cause all I gotta do is go inside and
It's
go
true.
go inside. That's all I gotta do is go inside. Now cold, extreme cold affects everything.
This is very
It
true as well.
like even when you have the heat on, you still feel
You'll feel
breezes.
cold.
You still feel cold. It takes a while for me to 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 feel warm again after being cold for whatever. I remember taking public trans. I remember taking public trans
True Chicagoan.
In the Arctic climates, and you have to literally do Jedi mind tricks with yourself while you wait for the bus or while you wait for the train. Just you are out here like them pigeons. Them pigeons
Man.
with them heat when they have the little heat, you are pacing and trying to find ways to not think about this cold.
The crazy thing about the cold in Chicago, no one really talks. You're not. It's
Oh,
kind of like New
there's
York in
no
that sense.
conversation.
We're
Yeah.
not conversing, or even when it's a
Very
fairly nice
direct.
day, we're
Yeah.
still not conversing. But when it is cold as shit on those train platforms, hey, my
Yeah.
guy, my sister, we are huddled together under them heat lamps like we
Oh
are
yeah.
all family.
Yeah.
You see people from every color. Everyone is just like, come on in here. We are
You
huddled
right.
together.
You want to see a multiracial platform?
A melting pot. Go to
Right.
Chicago in the winter time.
Boy, because people would be like, excuse me, let me go slide up in there. I'm like, go right ahead.
Like
I
normally
need
I
that
don't
air.
be hugged up with white
Right.
people, but today
I'm gonna make an exception. Right.
they be saying the same. Well, you are black, but it is cold. Come on in here, my Afro-American friend. It's like,
Is that but yeah, because the extreme heat, you want to get away from people.
yeah.
You don't want to touch nobody. You don't want to hold nobody.
You're just miserable. I feel like I'm gonna go with extreme heat as well. There's more
Okay.
things you can do.
Yeah.
You have a cool beverage to kind of combat that.
Absolutely.
Hot beverages in the cold, they only go but for so long, and I'm just kind of, you're right back to being cold again.
Yep. It's not consistent. It's fleeting. It's very quick.
Yeah.
And yeah, yeah.
Taking
I'll take
layers
it.
off in the cold, like if you had to go to the bathroom for whatever reason, it's worse in extreme heat. Also, you can go to a pool to kind of cool down in the extreme heat. There's
I thought you was about to
levels.
say go in the bathroom in a pool for some reason. That's what I was like. This man is one of those guys. You're one of those.
No.
That's why they make the color. They change the color.
That's
In the
always a
pool.
fear of mine that I would always like be like, you know what, I'm just not gonna go. And then the one time you're at a resort or something, and then it's just like green water, blue water by you.
I
Nah,
also want women to not lie and say that you don't pee a little bit because
I feel like everybody does.
yeah, because especially women, I can't hold water for shit. Like I can't. I don't hold I don't hold myself whatsoever, and you shouldn't.
I
That's actually
mean,
bad for your insides. But yeah,
let's
a
be
little bit, just a little
let's
release.
be real here, Boogie. If
What?
you're in the pool, you have your drink with your ladies or with your lover, whomever, even by yourself.
Yeah.
You're not going to get out. Most people going to towel off, then have to run or walk your slippery ass to the bathroom, which is normally not in a reasonable area. Most people, like you said, going just a little. Definitely in the ocean though. In the ocean, everybody's peeing in the ocean.
That's why I don't swim in that motherfucker.
I mean, fish are in there doing it. So I mean, if
Again, I don't want to
animals
be
are
in there, especially when it's a whole bunch of unknown. You will not catch me. I'll be on the shore. I'll touch my feet on the water here and there, but actually going in the water, yeah, that's
So
not a thing.
is it levels to the waters depending on how what you can see? If the water, if we're talking Turks and Caicos blue, Fiji blue,
I knew you was gonna I knew you was gonna do. You always find a way, boy.
you know that's my spot, Bugs.
You always find a way to note like Are we talking Turks and Caicos? I know you haven't experienced it yet, Adrian, but I have, and I can attest to the
If
clearness of the water. This jerk here, boy, I swear.
if there is ever, because everybody has their, like, Kevin Hart has his retreat, everybody has
Of
their own. If
course,
there's
they have their
ever
thing.
a late night with Nate and Adrian retreat, you know where it's gonna be at. Turks
Yeah,
and Caicos.
we
Every
know.
Caicos.
This man is clearly a well-known name out there in Turks and Caicos.
I got a driver. I hit up old Marty Mar. I'd be like, yo, Marty Mar, we back
Here
in
we
town.
go. Here we go.
But does that determine if your level of comfort going into the water? You can see the bottom. Does that, or you just not getting to no water at all? It's the ocean.
I'll get in the water if it's clear, but it won't be for long. I'm just weird about water. Like
Okay.
I don't want nothing touching me. I don't
Can you
want
swim?
nothing yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I can
that's a
swim
good thing there.
I can swim very well. I just yeah, these yeah, I'm weird like that. Like I will yeah, I wear footies. You will not
Nothing
catch
wrong with
me.
that.
Yeah, you will not catch me touching no rocks and algae at the bottom of the no, we not doing that.
See, I'm not really a rock kind of guy. Last time I was in Mexico, I did go out in the deep. There were okay. I did feel bad because they had people, on the man-made beaches. They got people out
Yeah.
there removing all the
Fixing the
algae.
yeah,
I felt bad for them because I was like, man, y'all working very hard, and I appreciate
that's
y'all
their
for keeping
job.
this. I know, but it's hot as hell out there. You be like, damn, they really paying y'all pennies to remove algae so tourists like me can enjoy
And
this
smiling while
luxurious
they
water.
doing it too.
Like, I hate these gringos. But I am just like, I am, I was out there and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, this is dope. Not gonna lie. I don't go out as far when the water is not as clear. So I
Mm.
will still go out and be like, okay, this is cool. There's been some times where I have felt what I'm going to hope was, a
A
snapper.
fish? Yeah.
I'm gonna hope that it was, a red snapper or something. Anything bigger than that, I'm just not going to put it in my mind
Yeah.
because I'll never go nautical ever again.
See,
So
there will not be a hope for me because there will not be a chance that I will be doing
you
that.
gotta go snorkeling, Bugs. You
Uh-uh.
gotta go snorkeling. You gotta
I
do it.
I you know, I wouldn't
Turks and
I
Caicos,
I
clear
wouldn't
ass
be
water.
opposed I wouldn't be opposed of doing some
And your life
snorkeling. If I have
fun.
a whole bodysuit, I don't want nothing touching me.
Well, you're not. You technically you're not gonna scuba dive. It's just like
I know
you'll
it's
have
not
a.
scuba, but Imma be in scuba gear.
You're gonna be the only person in a full wetsuit. Everybody's like, "What's going on with this
I'll be
lady?"
like, "We ready? Let's go." I just don't like stuff touching me. That's just what it is.
Nothing's gonna touch you. Like when I snorkeled, nothing touched you. And I low key, this is how I'm not gonna lie. I got jealous, okay,
For what?
because there was a what do they call them? Turks
Okay.
and Caicin.
T
There was a
Turkeyans
Turks.
and Cakeans? Yeah.
Yeah, there was a Turks gentleman. I'm
A
not trying to say
native
that.
Turk and gentleman. A
Yeah,
native yeah,
a
Turks
native
and Caicos.
Caicin. Yeah,
Yeah.
a native person of the island.
Uh-huh.
Um, and he was more robust than I am. He was a
Okay.
lot larger brother than me. And
Okay.
brother was diving all the way down to get the conch, like the conchs or
Yeah.
whatever. And I was like, I'm a pretty good diver myself, but
Mhm.
I can't do that. And I was just looking at the buoyancy and I was like, what is going on?
It's
How
the
come I don't have
mass.
that lung capacity?
Yeah, because
I was low key
he's been
jealous.
doing that. Come on,
I
he's
was jealous.
conditioned. He got that mass. He knows he got the mass, and he was like, "Well, I can go all the way down."
He was laughing at me. I was like, oh no. I can only go like 6 feet. He's like, oh, I'm down here. You can't. He was frolicking, where Ariel and
In the
all them be
water.
at, and
Mhm.
I was jelly. I was just like, I'm low key
Well,
jelly,
I will
man.
never meet Ariel because if one of the Sebastians or octopus or somebody, I will kick a fish
Not
and
gonna
be
lie.
like, "Ask, you better ask for consent."
Not gonna lie. You may see they're not gonna because we're near them because you still kind of surface.
Stingrays?
No, we didn't see any of those, but we
Oh,
did see the eel. It was some eels that was kind of going in some rocks.
nope.
They are quite ugly,
Yeah.
but
See, that's all you got to tell me.
There's some beautiful fish down there.
I don't care.
Lucky, it's like the top 3 reefs in the world. You got to see the top 3 reefs. It's like, wow, I love this. And there was like a dolphin out there, and they was like, oh yeah, this is Ray, and he comes up all the time, and we feed him conch and stuff. And you got to be out there with the animals and everything.
Again,
like a nautical boogie.
you can I'll see the famous reefs through pictures because I'm not going. I will not physically go through. That's not me.
Boogie was like, yeah, they was out there. I was in the boat.
Yeah, that's happened multiple times, and people were like, "Adrian, you want to get in the water?" Nah.
See, it depends. Like there's certain parts of Mexico I've gone to, and you can't. The water is too. It's too rocky. It's too many waves. It's unswimmable. So it's just like, nah. I'm just gonna sit on the beach, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
You know, because I do like to swim, but not at the point of possibly losing my life. Now, if the water is relaxing and cool, I'm out there. I am the 5th buoy guy. I'm with the Pelicans. I'm out there with Aquaman. I'm like, come on, y'all. And y'all are like, no. And everyone's like, what is he doing out here? And then they don't know I used to be a lifeguard. I'm like, this is fun. I'm swimming laps. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Get nautical boogie.
Yeah, there's exceptions.
Bugs. I got a grinding of the gears. Didn't have one last week, but I got one this week.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Get to it.
Boogie, excuse me. You know, I was in Chicago, and you know, I like to get my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like if I don't have at least 8 to 12 hours of sleep, I am useless.
That's fair.
You know, and one of the nights, I was awakened from my slumber, and at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, so you can imagine how upset I was, and it turned from being upset to laughing to being back upset again, because it was quite the kerfuffle or fisticuffs that was going on outside of my door.
Somebody was scrapping.
They were literally. That's what woke me up. It was boo 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 on my door, and it was literally. I'm like waking up, stumbling as I'm going to the door. All I hear is, you better not, ho. You better not, ho. And then, bitch, 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 bitch. It literally sounded like seals fighting, like just,
oh, God.
Slaps. And I go to look through the peephole as I'm hearing slaps. And I told you, bitch, bitch, bitch. It is 4 saucy Santanas fighting each other.
Oh, God.
Through the peephole. I kid you not. I wish I would have recorded this. And I'm looking, and I don't even know who's winning because they're all just kind of.
They're all coming in. Yeah.
Each other up. And I'm like, first of all, I don't even know what's going on because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm wiping cold, sweat out my eyes. I'm just like, I'm trying to look, and of course you're looking through a peephole, so it's kind of hard to, you know, which eye should I really look through? And as I'm looking through here, the outfits, they get worse and worse. It is just like Super Mario boss after Super Mario boss. After this one, you gotta go to this one and then this one. It just kept getting worse and worse, and then they just kept going down the hall.
Yeah,
because you hear them just continuing to fight until you hear nothing and you hear doors slam. And I'm just like, what the hell's going on? It's the funniest shit ever. I borderline wanted to be like, hey, nigga, stop it. But I ain't wanted to come
But then
back.
you would have to join in the reindeer games.
They wasn't, I wouldn't open that door.
Yeah,
They just be banging on my door. And I was like, I'm trying to go to sleep. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. And it was just like, and if I know I was trying to be like, what is going on here? I know everybody else that was in the hotel
was probably doing the same thing.
And I'm just like, what is going on? And I was like, was there some type of event or something over here?
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, Lakeview is Boys Town or whatever, or Borders Boys Town. And I was like, this makes sense.
Yes, it does.
And I was just like, this is funny. But also, I'm like, it's fucking Wednesday. So don't y'all got to go to work? Well, maybe not because they was in a hotel in Chicago. So maybe they got to go to work in the morning. but I'm like, it's still too damn early for y'all to be out here. It was the sassiest fight ever, and it turned from, I was like, oh, these are some polite slaps, and them slaps was to the bink binks, and it was just like, good lord. So I hope they're okay.
Dang.
And then after that, I laid in the bed and I was like, nah, I can't go back to sleep
Passed out.
because
Yep.
because of that. So that's what kind of grinded my gears.
Dang. Sorry to hear that.
Because I never thought that, I've seen gay fights on, like, you see them on like social media and TV. So you ain't never seen one up close. And it's like, oh, snaps. That's like, wow, like this is mildly entertaining. Because they was mopping you. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, don't let the flamboyancy fool you. They will give you them hands.
Oh no, I am well aware of them having hands. It was just the fact that it just started with just slaps. And I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, okay, this is mild. And then them slaps went to boom, boom, boom.
Hey man, slaps hurt. Slaps can really get it started. Slaps are the gateway to fights because it only take me one slap. Slap me
Yeah,
one time.
that is
You
true.
slap me? You have the audacity to
I was
open face slap me? Oh, we fighting.
I was just about to ask you, is it the audacity that they slapped you? Like, what is it? It's like, what is it?
Of all forms of communication, of verbal attacking, you chose, excuse me, physical attacking. You chose to open up your hand as if you were giving me a high five and release it on my face. Nah, we fight.
That is an ultimate level of like, I don't respect you. Because
Yeah.
it's like, you could have punched someone. I mean, okay, maybe I deserve that punch, but to slap someone, that is okay. Spitting is worse, but they're up there.
Yeah.
Because
The
it's
levels.
like,
Those are, spitting is the ultimate. Oh, you trying to die? Got it.
slap is a step above spitting. It's like, oh, okay, you're seeing red. I'm about to come after you now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I would have loved to have seen like what they look like, in the morning time, because they were
Afterwards.
definitely
Yeah.
bumped up. So I would have loved to have been like, oh, okay, yeah. I got into a little scuffle.
Little skerfuffle.
Anyways, Boogie, it's time to
Okay.
tip the hat to folks who are doing some dope things in the communities.
I'm tipping my hat.
Who you got, Boogie?
I'm tipping my hat to the new. Well, he was already a millionaire, but the multi millionaire himself,
generational wealth,
right? Jaylen Brown just signed a deal with the Boston Celtics to stay on for 5 years for, get this, $304 million, because he needed that 4, not that 3.
Got an
He
air
needed
horn
that
on
extra
that
4.
one, man.
These are unheard numbers. Like, we keep hearing all these crazy contracts, and it just further proves, like, this inflation, this world is crazy.
Man, I guess if they got the bag to spend it, I'm not mad at the Celtics, man.
Yeah.
Definitely kudos to him, but Tatum Tatum is sitting there waiting, like, oh, he got 304. They got to give him at least half a billy.
Of course,
like,
it has to. It has to.
You know what's gonna happen, and I wish all the haters would shut up, because there's a lot of money to spend for someone. If he was on your team and he was your favorite player, you would not be saying that. So shut up. So what if maybe he hasn't been the best in the playoffs? The Celtics seem to think so, and that's all that matters. Why y'all counting their pockets? Why you counting his pockets?
That's it.
Tip your hat to that man and be happy. You think he dropped something off in Bernice's account? He's like, yeah, I got 304 milli.
Well, it's not. People, we as outsiders, we don't know the ins and outs of the contract. We only know the general number, because it's probably not even 304. He probably coming home with maybe like 152, if
You think
that.
so?
Yeah, because
Well, yeah, because you got agent fees
yeah,
and so yeah.
yeah. So he probably really coming out with like 2, but
I wonder what the
again,
premise for that is. But
uh,
still, hey,
again, yeah, he
for
got
5
some.
years.
Yeah, he better be the healthiest nigga alive for that 5.
I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
for 5 years, brother, get your coin. And he's young as hell.
Yeah,
So
he is.
and if he truly balls out, because he was good enough to get the max offer, because they don't
Yeah,
just give you the max, you have to hit certain metrics to even
yeah,
qualify for that. So
yeah,
if brother balls out, he can get another one of these deals after this.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
fucking insane.
LeBron showed you. LeBron has showed you time and time again that these max contracts can be max even more.
Man, hella beneficial. And with all that stuff going to play over in Saudi Arabia, everybody jokes about it. Watch, it's gonna be one of these athletes. LeBron could be the first that goes to play a year over there for
Oh
Saudi
god.
Arabia for the Billy.
Yeah,
They got it.
yeah. They do have it. They just signed a soccer player,
Yeah.
a football player
Football.
for 1 billy. So, hey man, get y'all bags.
Hey, I'm not mad at them. It also makes me wish that I would have played soccer because I could
That's the
have,
real sport, tell
you
you the
know,
truth. That's the sport
dribbled
that we
some
need.
ball.
Not dribbled some
Look, I know
ball.
some terms. I watched Ted Lasso.
God. Who you have for your
Hey
tipper?
man, if I ever had a child or if I ever get to spend quality time with my nieces or
You
nephews,
gonna
you're
football
playing
there?
soccer. You're
Yeah.
playing football, you're swimming, golf, you tennis. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, I am to the undisputed world champion Terrence Crawford. It was dubbed as the fight of the century yesterday between Errol Spence Jr., which from what people are saying, it wasn't. I didn't watch it. Um, but I hear Earl got lumped up. From what I saw, he's
Mhm.
looking like old Martin Marr when he was fighting Hitman Hearns and everything. So, but it was cool to see two brothers because it was a huge payoff for both of them. So they got paid. So that was dope to see that. The fight just wasn't what they talked it up to be. So, but kudos to the
Mm.
champ.
Yeah, good job. I don't watch boxing, but hey, get that money.
It depends for me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I watch it when other people around me pay for it. And I'll be like,
Ah,
yeah, I'm coming over for the fight party. That's
got you.
me. I've never really
I'm the person that's
bought
in the
one.
kitchen, like, oh, is a fight on?
It's just too long. It's like
Yeah,
85 million fights. I'm like,
yeah.
let me know when the main thing goes. I do want to go to one though. I do want to have enough bread just so I can say I went one time to
That
be in the
bucket list.
experience of
Yeah,
Vegas with all the other celeb podcasters or whatever. Like,
yeah.
yeah, we was at the fight. I do want to do that.
Eh, you go ahead and do that.
I'll be there for
Both of
late night
us.
with Nate and Adrian. I'll be like,
Yeah.
yes, I am here for both of us.
Yep.
Boogie sends her well wishes. Let's get it on. That's gonna be me. But
Stupid.
kudos to those brothers both getting that bag. Let's
Yep.
get to this ad and we'll be right back with news you can or can't use.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm just over here polishing up my black watch. A lot of y'all know I'm an avid collector of watches. I got at least 9 of them things in my collection, and the one that I get the most compliments on has got to be my black watch. I got to tell y'all, black watches, they have really put a lot of time and detail into their product. I gotta tell you, from the watch face all the way down to the band made of genuine leather. I know it's genuine, but I like seeing genuine. They really have outdone themselves. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking to upgrade your watch style, definitely check out the good folks over there at Black Watches. They black owned. You know you want to support a black owned watch company. And because, they rocking with the podcast, they, hooked you guys up with a promo code. That's right, a promo code. They give you 20% off of your order when you head over to blackwatches.com. That's right, blackwatches.com, BLAK watches.com, and make sure you use that promo code late night WNA. Come on, support the Black Watches. Now back to the podcast. Alright. First up for news you can or can't use. A quick update.
Real quick.
People are still throwing things at performers at concerts. And Cardi B was the latest victim. Boogie, you got a video?
I sure do.
Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Cardi B has made headlines once again.
Heard that thump. It was quite a bit of force in throwing of that mic, and I'm going to say this right now: don't you dare try to sue Cardi B, whoever you are, you goofy. Don't you dare try to sue her, because you was the one who initiated all of this.
Yeah, you get what you deserve, because you had every intention on throwing that whatever liquid. We don't know what that liquid was, and yet guess what? You did something, and now you got the result of said action.
This is a true F around and find out. You just fucked around and you found out. So it's one of those things of stop doing this. Like, why do y'all go to concerts and just want to throw things at the artist?
For a reaction.
And I'm glad that Cardi did what she did. Because remember what Lotto said. What she said, keep playing, I'll beat your ass. So you got to have more of the artists start to do this, or better yet, just send a security after them. You go beat their ass. That's what I pay you for. You go down there and just whoop their ass. But what they need to do is just start they're going to put plexiglass around the stage.
That's it.
That's what they're going to do. Or remember in COVID when people were doing those virtual performances. These people are going to go back to performing in their homes, and then people are going to really be upset, and you have no one to blame but yourself.
One person messes it up for a large number of people. Like, that was not necessary at all. And guess what? Now you got a little lump on your on your head.
You got lumped up, and you got kicked out. Like, what's the you lost your money, and now you are the embarrassment
and probably banned from that place.
That too, because it was in Vegas, right?
So it was.
You can't even go back to the spot. Like, come on, man. Which I don't know if this is true, but don't they? Once you get banned from like one spot, don't they ban you from like all the other strip hotels?
Yeah, they passed it along. It's a
Hey, so now you can't go.
What
to
a
Vegas.
choice! What a choice you made. That was your decision that you made. Wow, make better decisions.
Just stop. Like, if you feel the urge to want to throw something at a performer, don't. Like, just don't. I remember this was I will never do this again. And I told I was hosting an open mic, and the guy kept heckling everyone, and he was a comedian as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bro, you know better, and you shouldn't be doing this. And he was like, you guys need to be better. And I'm like, yeah, you're a comic. And he kept going. I was like, bro, if you don't shut up, I'm going to wrap this cord around your neck and make you shut up. And everybody was like, yeah. And I was like, I am not joking. They thought I was joking. I was like, I am so serious.
This will be assault.
And he got up like he was going to walk up there. And I went to hand him the mic, and I had the cord like I was going to wrap it around his neck. And I took the mic back, and I was like, man, sit your dumb ass down. And everybody was, yeah. And then the owner was like, yeah, that was funny, but you can't threaten patrons, comics anymore. And I was like, okay, understood. But don't walk up on the stage. Don't throw stuff at the performers.
Not do that anymore.
Because Boogie, in Chicago, and even not even just Chicago, even in some other cities, there are people who have, let's say, ties to certain things that might be unscrupulous. Mm-hmm. And you just don't know who you messing with on that stage, who might have some people out there who will whoop your ass. So just be cool.
Yeah, I had a couple people try me. They attempted to try me. But that's one thing it's a general consensus about me. I do not play. I will embarrass you
Unleash the
On stage.
fury.
I will embarrass you on stage and off, and I have no qualms to do that. I will not feel bad whatsoever.
You just I don't know. And I always look at people when I'm like, what kind of nerve do you have? What's running through your mind to think? One, I think you're going to get the better of the performer, because no matter what happens, you're always going to look like the ass. Even
Yeah, that's it.
no one out here, there's no one that could ever spin this narrative that Cardi B is. You can never do that. You're always going to be the ass. Anyone who ever runs on the stage or throws something, you're always the ass.
Yeah.
It's always you. And if you get lumped up, whatever happens to you, that is on you.
That's the result.
Like, it is what it is. Now, get to the first topic. The funniest thing ever. Plies, he's hilarious on Twitter and on IG. If you haven't been following him, follow him, because he's just hilarious. He tweeted out something that I'm sure most of us have been wondering. Says, who make them little drawers Britney Spears be having on? Her draws be everything to me. Look how she wear them. They be sagging like she ain't finished putting them on. I love this shit. Plies, I got motion.
Oh my God.
And Boogie, he did a video last night. He did a video of her doing her little salsa in the walk. It is hilarious. Plies needs a TV show. And it's not many rappers where I'm like, give them a TV show, but he needs a podcast or a TV show.
He's genuinely entertaining, and it's all lighthearted. He knows what to do and how to say, and how to push limits, because he's pushed limits a couple times, but not to the point where it is offensive.
No, not at all.
And he's a funny guy. He's a naturally funny guy, and
he is.
Yeah, he posed a very valid question.
Great question.
That is that's a very valid question. A lot of people are interested in knowing, are curious, but we forget that Britney Spears is on a level on her own. Like, she's
catching up. She's playing catch up.
Yeah, she has a copious amount of money, living her life, trying to get back to some semblance of, normalcy. And she's just having a time. She's just having a time.
Those were like the bikini bottoms from like 10 years ago, though.
I remember them joints.
Those are the Cameron Diaz, the what's that movie that they were in? Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
That's what those bikini bottoms are. So she's on brand, but for like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
The boots and the tube, I don't know what's going on there, but hey, I mean, if she likes it,
you got to try something in order for it to stick. So let her try.
Because you see, he's got two different pictures here. So she's got like this camo with the black boots and the yellow, and she's got the white boots and the white. How many boot top bikini bottom sets do you think she has?
I think she has more bikini bottom sets than she does boots. I'm gonna say that much.
Those are design. I can't get it out. I want to know. It's like designer bottoms.
I think Britney is a mixed bag. She goes designer and she goes, affordability as well.
It's a whole lot of ladies who are pissed off that they have just like the tops but no bottoms because Britney bought all the bottoms. I guarantee, like, why the hell is it a multicolored top but no multicolored bottom? And she goes on Instagram and Britney bottom. That's what it is. I mean, it's just, I still want to know, because I'm like, that can't be comfortable. It can't be, because I'm like, when you sit down, there's got to be just a whole lot of crack out. Because we see it in the front. We can, it's 2 inches above a thing. So the crack has got to be out.
Even if it's out or not, she's at home living her best life. I love how she does everything inside her place.
This is true.
That is a controlled area right now. That Britney Spears is smarter than what people think.
Okay, here's the one thing I don't like though. The boots got to be worn outside because shoes got to come off. I don't maybe unless those are indoor boots. Unless these are boots that
I
have
think she
never
has
been worn
indoor boots. It's Britney
outside.
Spears. Yeah, it's
You're
Britney
probably
Spears.
right. She probably does have indoor and outdoor boots.
I think she's good. I think she knows what she's doing.
I think Plies should invite her on what was it, Sweet Pussy Saturdays. I think he should bring that back, and first guest should be Brittany. I think he should have her and her boots and her bikini bottoms. So I think that would be like internet gold. I think he would just he would be gushing with just laughter and just he'd have the time of his life. I think someone should set that up. The powers that be, whoever's listening to this, who are the powers that be, because I know they're listening, they should
set it up.
Yeah. Set this up.
I mean, they did Snoop and Martha. Why not Plies and
Brittany? I think that would be a hilarious. I don't know about a cooking show, maybe a grilling show. Plies was like he could grill, and Brittany could like make salsa. She could make all the shit on the side because she would be dancing. She could make the drinks, and she would come out and Plies. It would be lit. I think grilling with Plies and Brit. Not that name. Not sold on that, but we'll figure something out.
You practicing? This work. It's a working title.
We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Totally random. But you know how my mind goes. This is totally off subject. Not even on this, and I cannot. You know how you get a song stuck in your head and you cannot get it out your head.
Yeah,
I got to share it. It is from T-Pain's podcast. You know that who the hell taught you how to spell? I cannot get that out of my head.
Wow,
it is literally stuck in my head right now. That is how random it is right now. I will walk from. It has nothing to do with this podcast, but right now in my head, it is just who the hell taught you how to
ringing
spell?
in your
Literally. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just like I don't know. T-Pain should bring that back though. I know T-Pain's listening too. T-Pain, hit me up. Come on the pod. But yeah, back to Plies. I told you it's totally random. I don't know. These are the things on the internet that we need more. We need more of this.
Yeah,
this positive interaction. We need more of Plies just asking the questions that we all want to know. Yeah. Maybe he should do like a weekly thing where it's just like questions with Plies. And he started us off with a good one. What is Brittany doing? I don't know, but.
Yeah, I love it. I love how he hasn't monetized a lot of the stuff that he does because he could have easily done it.
He's just having a good time.
He's literally just living his life, and I respect that. I love it.
Although I don't really know how you would monetize Sweet Pussy Saturdays. I'm maybe he could at a strip club, but I don't know. That is true because I don't think YouTube would allow those videos. But yeah,
merch.
Oh well, but yeah, nothing but a lighthearted topic to start you guys out. Let's get to this ad, and we'll be right back with topic number 2.
Yeah. Hey y'all, we're going to take a quick pause from this episode to tell you about our next sponsor, Rose Vogue Styling. Let Rose Vogue Styling help you change the way you see yourself. Their mission is to empower you to build your confidence and look fly while doing it. They offer personal styling, shopping, and closet auditing. They need to come to my closet because it's a hot ass mess, okay? They also have an online boutique store full of pieces that will give your outfit life and have you looking right. Pieces like earrings, that's what I have on now, right here, necklaces, purses, rings, just to name a few, okay? Right now, our subscribers, our listeners, our watchers, you can get 20% off when you use the code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Go on over to their IG. It's Rose Vogue Styling at Rose Vogue Styling. Easy. Everybody knows that, okay? Let Rose Vogue Styling style you for your next event, or simply just help you enhance the pieces that you already have in your closet. Wow. Style is a choice. Upgrade yours with Rose Vogue Styling. Again, you can get 20% off if you use our code LATE NIGHT, okay? LATENITE. Support a black business, okay? Support us. When you support them, you're supporting us, okay? Now let's get back to the show.
Topic number 2. What in the hoteps is going on?
Oh
A
God.
black father refused to take his daughter to see Barbie because the trailer was overwhelmed with whiteness. You don't have to search for white content. It's already in your face. Oh man. It says here, let me see where they're starting the story. Weird. Says there's a black professor denying his daughter's request to see a new movie. Barbie is beginning to spread. The father claims the reason he refuses to take his daughter to see the movie is because the trailer was overwhelming. Excuse me. According to the Daily Mail, Dwight Watkins initially told his daughter that he would watch the trailer first, as the movie is rated PG-13. Well, that's good parenting. I want to watch and see what you're setting
Mm-hmm.
yourself up for.
Mm-hmm.
After watching, Watkins shut down the idea, explaining that he became overwhelmed with all the whiteness. And get this, Watkins seemingly turned a no into an opportunity to reflect on the unfairness in America's history. He said, "It's wild that the first Barbie doll dropped in 1959," Watkins said. "And even though black people were everywhere, we didn't get a black version until 2 decades later." Watkins went on to explain that he wants to watch what his daughter is observing as she's getting older. And no, I'm not that guy. I generally believe that artists and filmmakers can create whatever they want, he said, but I must be cautious of what I expose my daughter to. Furthermore, Watkins defended his image. No, we are not teaching her to only connect with black art. It's just that everything white is always available and at the forefront of everything, he said. You don't have to search for white content. It's already in your face.
It's already there.
It says, although his daughter won't be seeing the Barbie movie anytime soon, he concluded that he will continue to fixate his parental focus on teaching his daughter that black is beautiful and the ideology of white is always right, will not discourage his daughter from the connection of black art.
Whew.
So, Boogie,
How
resident
old's the
black
daughter?
woman of the pod. It didn't say. Let me see here. Let me see if it says.
Is she a preteen? She had to been
Doesn't say, but she's got to be at least preteen because it's PG-13 movie. So yeah, it doesn't say her age.
You know, at what point I understand where he's coming from. I heard the Barbie movie wasn't really a kids movie, number one.
I heard mixed
Yeah.
mixed things
Yeah.
about it.
I also feel like there should be a duality. Like you should be able to communicate and express to your child like XYZ, this is the world. The world has centerized, centered whiteness as being the right path, and also enjoy, content as well. Like I think there should be there should be a balance. Now, completely, if you already have instilled all these wonderful information and morals and values into your child, one movie should not brainwash your child,
Unraveled.
right? and have her go into the dark side, if you will.
All my work has been undone.
Right. Why?
I agree with you 100%. While you were talking, I took the time to kind of look and see who was the cast. 5 black people in this cast. Issa Rae is the President Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't you want your daughter to see that the president is a black woman? Wouldn't you want her to see that in the movie? There's five black folks in here. Then there's quite a few other people of color who are in here. So I'm gonna say at least 12 people of color out of the main cast of
Yeah.
people who are on here.
Yeah.
And when I looked at the trailer, I saw a wide array of different colors of people in there. So I wonder what trailer was he watching? Because I know they do put out like 3 or 4 trailers.
Yeah, they
So
do.
maybe he watched like the trailer that was only a solo shot of Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. Maybe that was the one he watched.
Yeah.
Because the one that I see on TV has
Everybody.
quite a
Yeah.
few splashes of color right up on there.
Right.
So I don't get. I think this again. Hey, it's your child. Raise them how you want to, but this is one of those. You're too woke, bro. This is, and I hate to use that word woke because we know how people have hijacked that.
Oh God.
You need to go to sleep, bruh.
The consciousness is too conscious, my man.
Like tone it down some, bruh. like this is just, it's too much. And I do get the point that he's making,
Of course,
but it's not here. This is not what they're doing. And from what I've heard, I haven't seen the movie yet. I plan on seeing it. What I've heard is they point out a lot of those stereotypes. They point that out. So if you just took the time to take your kufi off for a hot second,
put down the book,
put the bean pie down, brother, and just watch the movie, then maybe you can have that conversation and be like, okay,
turn off Dr. Umar and watch really watch the movie with your child. Again, if you've instilled these morals, then a movie of pure entertainment just to entertain a wide variety of children, by the way, a wide variety of people as well, then because you're gonna drive yourself insane.
Also, the timeline that he's saying, okay, it would took like 2 decades for us to get a black Barbie. Okay, bro, they weren't making black anything back then. So if your child had it, and I'm not trying to cape for white people or whiteness, they just weren't doing that. So then some people's eyes were more open to be like, you know what? There are other people out here, so let's make the black doll. But they also, and you hate to be that person who's like, it's about money and capital, but that's what it is. They're not making black dolls because they're not selling. Even black people were buying white dolls for their children. Granted, some of that may have to do with our own brand. That's a topic for that's another podcast topic there. But you're just thinking too much into it, bro. You could at least go to the movie before. You cannot get a full grasp of a movie in a minute trailer, because there's been some trailers I've seen. I'm like, this is how this movie's gonna be. This movie's gonna suck. Go see it, and none of that was even in the goddamn movie. So it's like, bro, what are you doing?
You also have to let your children live. You have to provide the tools for your children to understand how to weave through situations. And again, if a movie is how strongly you feel, you're gonna strong arm your child from experiencing a Barbie movie, which I'm sure her friends are probably seeing it as well. Like,
yeah, they are. You know they are.
Yeah, you want to be inclusive and not exclude your child from the reindeer games.
It's just I'm just go see it, bro, before you start to make these think pieces. And there's so many. I feel like between this, it's like Barbie Oppenheimer, you're a beta man if you go see Barbie. I was like, first of all, just all y'all need to be quiet. No alpha man's out here just out here. I'm an alpha. No one, the real ones, they not saying that. Yeah. And if you were a beta, you ain't also out here. You're not broadcasting that either. So it's like y'all need to shut up.
Yeah.
It's just, I just want to go see good entertainment. I want to see
it's not that difficult
mindless movie, and I want to go see a movie about history. It doesn't make me less of a man or more of a man. It doesn't make you less than or more of either. Cut it out.
Yeah, they're doing too much right now.
Like, all y'all just, I just want y'all to just do better. Do better. Boogie.
Yes, sir.
It is time to get to y'all niggas is tripping. Because niggas is tripping.
Y'all niggas tripping.
Who you got this week, Bugs?
My year niggers is tripping this week has got to go to the team of Glorilla. Glorilla recently did a concert and she was feeling, she was in the mood, she was vibing. And she did this festival. And it's a concert, but this festival. And while she was on stage, she removed her sunglasses,
The
and tossed
shades.
right and tossed them in the audience. Fan, not that it matters. He is a white gentleman. He he
Whitey.
acquired He acquired them and put them on. Everyone patted him on his back, and it was a feel good.
Yeah, it was a nice video.
We've been seeing that concerts and fests. Artists tossing out pieces or whatnot to fans. Just to continue on to give that connection, that personal touch or whatnot. Well, Glorilla's team has reached out. Big Glow has decided to. The Glow's team has reached out and did a fire call to retrieve those sunglasses back. I guess the stylist.
Boy, did they.
Yeah, I guess the stylist was like, "Hey, oh, this is on Lind. She 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 ain't paid for
We
these,
didn't take the tag off.
right? I'm gonna need them glasses back.
It's
That come on, we gotta
the
do
video is
better.
hilarious. It's just because it's one of those things where it's like, excuse me, do you not have a conversation with the artist?
Yeah,
Because if I know that okay, these are rented or whatever, part of the budget,
yeah.
I'm not gonna throw them out there. No artist is
Yep.
gonna go out there with, especially if they
Nobody's
know
gonna
that
deliberately do that.
that's gonna
No,
come out of their pocket.
right.
But because that has gone out there, I got to do damage control now because people get on social media and they're like, her team. Somebody's got to eat that cost.
Yeah,
So if I have to eat that cost, I have to eat that cost. I'm not going to have the artist, or I'm not going to have the
the
patron
fans. Yeah,
badmouth me because you know how that firestorm can.
it only takes
Everybody gonna
one.
jump on you.
Yeah, it only takes one.
So I definitely want to handle it that way because it was it was a big dude that snatched them glasses off of me,
Yep.
and I couldn't hear the conversation, but I'm sure that conversation was kind of like, you can either give me these glasses
Oh, I'm
or I'm gonna take these glasses. So, and sure enough, those glasses were retrieved. So I feel like it could have been handled differently, but if she knew that, she wouldn't have did that.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
So
She wouldn't have done that whatsoever.
do you fire the stylist? What does Boogie do if Boogie is Big Glow? How does Boogie resolve all of this?
I think it's more so probation, but I will fire her anyway because I'd be like, you got me out here looking goofy than a mofo. Like, why is this even a headline? Like,
Yeah.
there is no way. There is no way. Like, there's no coming back to this. Because if I do anything, if I sell anything, any merch or whatnot, I can just see the blowback.
So I agree with you. I agree 100%. So one, I got to give that fan. I'm flying you out to.
Not even all that. Just get him.
No, I'm giving you some tickets. I got to give you tickets because your experience was ruined. So I got to give you tickets. So I'm gonna be like, okay, here's your tickets to a show at a big festival or something, or wherever you live at. I mean, okay, so maybe not fly you out, but I'll give you tickets.
She's Glorilla. She ain't.
Look, man, you got a bag. What's worse, you not getting the ticket for this? A ticket is nothing. I'm not saying I'm putting you in first class, my guy. You're gonna get in coach, but we're not doing that.
Okay, get flued out. Okay, all right.
You get flued out. You get your own hotel, but I'm getting you backstage and all that because I got to make that right. I got to clear my name.
Absolutely.
What this dumbass did. So if I have to go, because you're gonna make that money back. You're gonna get that money back.
Yeah. Shame on you.
I'm firing
Glow's team. Yeah. the stylists, yeah, we could have did that a little bit. We could have did that differently.
I'm firing a stylist for two reasons. That's one reason, but I'm also firing a stylist because have you seen some of the shit that the stylist has put Glorilla in?
Yeah.
And it's been hot at some of these festivals, and I'm like, I know you were sweating. I know you hot as hell. So I'm firing you for putting me up here in these hot ass outfits.
Yeah,
You fired.
these choices aren't really complimenting Glow, in my opinion, but
It was one where it looked like she had like Chewbacca ankles. I was like,
yeah.
what are y'all doing? And I'm not the most fashionable person at all. I wear a lot of flannel, a lot of flannels, you know, but this is you fired, my guy.
Just let's try and work it out with the fan. I hope they do.
Yeah, I hope so.
Who you got for your niggas?
I am giving my y'all niggas tripping to the people who keep thinking they are working with Little Bow Wow, Mr. Wow, Shad Moss himself. I am just really tired of seeing these stories. Like it is just it's like every few years we keep seeing these things pop up. It's like, come on now. Another guy he is suing because for about $15,000 said he sent money through Cash App. Cash App.
God.
To Little Bow Wow. You just don't know the way you move so fast. Come on, man. You're not dealing with Mr. Bowert Wower through a Cash App. Like, I really want people to understand that most people do not send any type of transaction or things like that through Cash App. Even your regular people is Zelle. You're not really using a Cash App. If you're working with an artist, multi-talented, Grammy Award winner, Shad Moss, there's going to be a contract.
Yeah.
There's going to be a contract. There's not going to be a handshake deal that's not how this works. And you can't be this pressed to get your child into the industry that you are willing to send money through Cash App. You are already going to sign a dumbass deal. If you fall for this, what do you think the labels is doing? They are praying. They waiting to put you in a 360 deal because you can't see that this is a catfish.
This is a 10-year-old that you're trying to get a feature with Bow Wow with. Mr. Wow has said this a number of times. There are people falsifying him and coming in to act like Bow Wow did a Bow Wow on himself. And yet y'all continue to try and work with this man. Let it go. Like, can we, you can put your music out on SoundCloud. Just put your music out. There are so many avenues. Stop trying to go the easy route. Because easy will result in losing a lot of money.
Well, and it's the fact that if you're a 10-year-old and you're a rapper, I gotta assume that you probably have some type of skills. Most 10-year-olds are not rapping. So there's the allure right there. Like what you said, Boogie, put it on SoundCloud. Someone's going to find it. But reaching out, and this is no knock at him or anything. Bow Wow's not even on the charts right now. So I'm sorry, bro, but to even this could be the hottest song in the world. We would hear this, and most people, it's Bow Wow. No one cares because he's not doing anything. And again, it's not a knock towards him. It's just we haven't heard anything. Now, Bow Wow was out here and he was putting music out. He was like, okay, I could see that. Used to be a child star or whatever. I could see why you would do that. But there's nothing. You would better off be finding someone who's out in the industry right now and just taking a chance. Like, hey, would you do something with my 10-year-old? Would you're better off doing that. But to think that y'all would do this in Bow Wow, he tweeted out, D-Pimpin' done got y'all again, huh? I don't conduct business on apps. I do not use or have Cash App. So if y'all ain't call management and send a wire, you definitely not dealing with me. Be careful who y'all send y'all's money to online. This happens every day to folks. This is the third time somebody acting like me catfishing people.
Wow.
Like literally, and he's right. It was that. Remember that girl that got catfished by the lady on the show Catfish? Like, come on, y'all. Like, what are y'all doing?
Sometimes I question, like, if we have all this technology and y'all not really practicing and really understanding the use of this technology, what's this technology for? Like, it's supposed to better our lives, and you guys are out here ruining yourselves by not taking the protocols to check and fact check and to understand whether or not these are the people that they say they are.
It's just the simple fact that you think that multi-millionaires are sending money through Cash App.
Are dealing with transactions like that.
It's like, bro, nobody does you. That's like me saying, okay, bro, let's say you have a business, sir. And this is your personal business. I guarantee you are going to want to have someone sign some type of contract when you're having them do any type of work in your business. You're not just going to send a Cash App and be like, okay, I sent you a Cash App. And now you're going to court?
Yeah.
You're going to lose the legal fees, brother.
Yeah.
You're not going to get this.
Shout out, the fact that they got money to burn, that means you don't need this money no way. So scammers keep scamming because clearly nobody is learning their lesson whatsoever.
Here's what I want to know. What is it about Bow Wow? Was Bow Wow so likable that catfishers can be like, we're going to use him for every scheme? Because why not use some people that, again, this is no knock to him because he's still a celebrity. He did a lot of great things.
Yeah.
But why not use someone who got a little bit of juice behind him right now? What is it about Bow Wow?
Bow Wow don't even want to be called Bow Wow. Yeah, y'all keep wanting to work with Bow Wow.
What is it about him?
Mr. Moss is on Love and Hip Hop. He's on his Love and Hip Hop tip. Like, I don't know if he's actually on it, but the point is he is on other things outside of music.
You know, it's crazy. Lil Romeo is punching the air right now. Like, I still can't get no love. I'm just saying, that nigga, it's always, he's just like, I'm always number two.
y'all, I mean, again, y'all won't learn until all your money is gone. So,
hey man, at this point, I don't know what more Bow Wow can do. I don't know what more he can do. It's just at this point, if you get got, you just get got. That's what I would put. That would be, if you get got, you get got, because there's nothing can save you at this point.
I mean, Mr. Wow did his thing by sending out a tweet and letting people know. How many times do I have to keep telling y'all? I do not conduct business like that.
You know who's the real winner in this? That lawyer.
Oh, the lawyers.
That lawyer, because he's like, sure, we'll sue Bow Wow. Yeah. It's gonna cost you this much. That lawyer's just, man, come on, dog.
They about to lose another 15 grand, okay?
Well, do better, y'all. Do better. That's all I can say. Let's get to this final animal. We'll be right back for the final topic.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? A lot of y'all hit me up like, Nate, you super chill. You super laid back all the time. Brother, you gotta be on something. Well, y'all are right. I'm off them chummies edibles, and y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a smoker. I don't really mess with the eddies like that, because let's be real, a lot of them are hit or miss. There's either no juice or you're feeling like a zombie. The good folks over there at Chummies, well, they out here trying to change the edible game. And I gotta tell you, they got some phenomenal products. They sent me over some of their traditional edibles, and man, them things are hitting. But they don't only got edibles. They got juice. They got your gummies. They got your chocolate bars. Whatever you like, they got it. Y'all, do me a favor. Go over to their Instagram page. It's Chummies_edibles. And get yourself some good stuff. And when you're out there, filling up your cart, make sure you use that promo code 21Chummy. That's right. They rocking with the podcast, and because they rocking with us, they rocking with y'all. So they're going to take care of y'all by giving y'all 10% off of your first order. So again, use that promo code 21Chummy to get 10% off your edibles. All right, y'all, let's get back to the podcast. It's the final topic. It's the final topic.
These animals are fighting back. And the birds are the latest to say, we're not gonna take it. The birds are fighting back, y'all. It says researchers are calling it the ultimate adaptation to city life. Birds are now stealing anti-bird spikes to build their own nest. The behavior was first discovered by researchers from 2 Dutch natural history museums. They found magpies in a hospital courtyard in Antwerp who had ripped 50 meters of anti-bird product in order to build their home of over 1,500 spikes. The same practice has also been observed in the Netherlands, Belgium, and Scotland. It's like a joke, really, said a biologist. Even for me as a nest researcher, these are the craziest bird nests I've ever seen. This approach of ripping up anti-bird spikes and turning them into nests isn't necessarily unique to magpies. Crows, long known to be clever as shit, said the researcher, researchers were so candid with their curse words. Crows, and to be known as clever as shit, have also found ways to adapt to city life with anti-bird spikes. Most interestingly, alongside reversioning their contraptions we've designed to make them part of their own homes, the birds are also using spikes for the same reason we do, to keep other birds out.
So they pretty much was like, yeah, we having problems too. Let me use one of your methods to block these mofos off.
They're like, we being gentrified just like y'all.
Right. Like, ain't this a blimp?
It's funny how that happens. They was like, yo, we got a pesky bird problem too. These damn pigeons is moving in.
People forget like how intuitive and adaptable animals are. Like, as the world changes, the animals adapt as well. Birds are out here like, hey, ho, ho. These birds has got to go.
Yo. Also, these birds is like, you ain't gonna evict me without a fight. Y'all been moving nests lately, so you gonna have to fight.
They are standing their ground, okay? You gonna put some bird spikes up on me? Well, guess what? I'm a bird spike this too.
I'm ripping these things up. Who was the first bird? It was like, oh, Henry, what you doing? I was like, oh man, they coming. It was like, the pigeons is gonna be here. You better protect your nest. It had to have been a call or something, because they said this is in Scotland, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Like, what is going on? They're just like, hey, strap up.
I was just about to say, how fast was that communication? Was that telephone? They probably were all on a telephone pole and was like, hey, get this message out real quick.
When they be up squeaking in the morning, that's what they was doing. They letting everybody know, get your nails, get your anti-bird shit. Like, I'm just first of all, how strong are they beaks? Because it's like, these things should be bolted down or nailed down to a degree. So how are y'all getting these things off of the buildings or whatever?
It was that one bird that had to sacrifice. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna be that bird, and I'm gonna sacrifice my body to see if I can remove these things. He probably got stabbed, cut up. He was like, yeah, it took me a while, but y'all, we got one.
It's like, it's loose. What Kanye say about the GDs in the back door? That's just the same shit. The bird's like, hey, all we need is one.
That's all we need
is one. I don't know, man. I low key, I want to see this move to America. I want to see this move to the States. The animals are just, they're sick of us.
Yeah,
they are tired of us. They're just like, look, y'all polluting the planet. He's like, y'all building on top of our homes. Now, if you want to get to this tree, you're going to have to get your hands cut up. You're going to have to put some gloves on. That's what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of animals that have actual arms that could pick up stuff. I'm just waiting for the moment that a loose gat just comes in the hands of the wrong
Waiting for
animal.
the Planet of the Apes for real. Those are the ones you got to worry about. If the apes get the guns because they can shoot them with their feet and they,
Yeah,
we're in trouble.
yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
it's a
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah, they are quadruple packed. Okay.
But I'm sure though, because we see that the birds are adapting. So I give it like 15 years. You're gonna see pit bulls with gats. They're gonna figure out how to grab it and shoot it. They're gonna figure out how to do it. You're gonna see pit bulls with pistols. They just gonna be packing.
I mean, dogs, well, I would say animals have already learned. I've seen videos of animals open up doors.
This is true. Snakes can open up doors, cats, dogs. It's a lot of them that it's you know what? I really feel like sometimes the animals they would just be playing stupid
Yeah,
with us. They're really like, I could rip your face off in like
in
5
a
seconds. Like
heartbeat. Right.
we could set off a whole chain of animal reactions to wipe y'all out if we really want to, but we're
Right.
just not doing it yet.
Yeah.
I really feel like that's
Because they all individuals right now. They all individual contributors. Now,
they
if
gotta
they all
unionize.
once they come to, but then somebody has to step up and be like, hey, we can't do this no more, y'all. We gotta try something different.
Well, I mean, the birds are striking, so it's gonna start with the birds, and it's gonna move to the bees, and it's gonna move to everybody else, and it's just gonna be like, we out here, y'all. I just, you know what? I'm actually for it. I am for it, but you know what? I think this is a clear line of we don't need to mess with them. They not gonna mess with us. Like, let's just leave. But hey, look, if you want a mega mansion nest that's sprawling across 15 branches.
Wait,
Go ahead, my guy. I'm not gonna mess with y'all. If you want to be on top of this roof, do your thing. Just leave us alone, because you know what's gonna happen. All the birds gonna do is one caw, and we're gonna have murder hornets again. One caw, and the murder hornets are back. So let's just not do this. Let's not do it.
it only takes one. So
One caw.
yeah.
Let's just not do it. Let's leave the animals alone. Because you know what's gonna happen? These are small birds.
Yeah.
What happens when the ostriches and like the emus and like birds that can really mess us up? What happens when them birds be like, you know what, we ain't taking y'all shit no more? What happens when the penguins start penguining? Have you ever heard penguins slap each other up? Boogie. It
They
goes
be
back
slapping.
to like the seals slapping. Listen to penguin slap. It is just like, wow.
They got some strong fins.
Slapping. It's bop, 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 bop. But leave the animals alone. Leave the animals alone. We have got to the end of the show. Well, this is my favorite segment. I know y'all be like, Nate, you said about every segment. I do, because it's my show. It's me and Boogie's show. So we love every segment that we created. But this is one of my favorite segments, because y'all know I like to dabble sometimes. It's time for Nothing Blunt Facts. This is that segment where you might be like, hey, Nate, that was a gut punch. You was really blunt. Or you might be like, hey, Nate, this was really messing with my mind because I'm high as hell. Nothing Blunt Facts. So let's get into today's blunt fact. Boogie.
Yeah.
Life is all about perspective. It's all about how you see it. Because I understand, you might be going through some things. Life be life sometimes, but you could be a spider. And what happens to a lot of spiders? Sometimes they get into the house and they get squished. Life is all about perspective. It's hard, but you could be out here fighting for your life. And then someone just comes and bam, you ain't here no more. You squished. Perspective. It's going to get better. Keep your head up. That's the blunt fact.
I hope it does get better, because these blunt facts, boy.
They keep getting worse and worse every week. But I know someone out there is like, damn, Nate, I just lifted their spirits. I did. They was like, I was feeling
You probably
really low.
did. You right. You probably did.
Tomorrow's Monday. They're gonna be like, I could be a spider. Like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. Shout out to the day ones. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We went a little bit longer this time because we love y'all. We do this for y'all. Boogie, what you got for the peeps?
Don't forget to also smash that bell notification button so when our content drops, you can have it right then and there, fresh off the presses, right then and there. And also, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that this is your favorite podcast and they should be listening to it.
Because it'll be their favorite podcast.
Factual.
T-Pain's listening. It's his favorite podcast.
Factual.
I got inside information on that. So.
Very much so.
Again, like, subscribe on all your podcast platforms. We appreciate y'all. I'm Nate Galloway.
And I'm Adrian Brandybird.
And we out of here.
Hey, y'all.